Teacher Service Commission, they have allocated money for the JSS teachers to be employed permanently. And also for our doctors, Madam Speaker, who they have been demonstrating on the streets for quite a number of months. I'm happy now that the government has been very sensitive to make sure that the interns are now going to be absorbed permanently, and also the JSS teachers. Another issue, Madam Speaker, I think there is need, Madam Speaker, going forward, to increase the allocation for digitization in this country. Madam Speaker, we need to invest in technology. If we have to move as a country, now many countries, they are now in AI technology. The AI technology, Madam Speaker, some of us, we are talking about e-learning, and if you go to many of the rural schools, there are no computers, there is no power, there is no internet. So how are those students in the rural areas are going to benefit with the e-learning if the infrastructure is not there? So, Madam Speaker, I'm happy that through the Ministry of Energy, they have been able to allocate now every constituency 50 million for rural electrification. And that one is going to help our schools, the local hospitals, Madam Speaker, and also our people in the villages to get to benefit with that light. So, Madam Speaker, I want to say I support the committee report, and as a House, Madam Speaker, we need also, especially many of us who are departmental chairs, and also the oversight committees in this House, Madam Speaker, especially the Public Accounts Committee. The Public Accounts Committee, Madam Speaker, together with the Auditor General reports, they must be taken seriously in this House, so that we make sure that the small resources we have as a country, the small we have allocated, they are utilized properly. And Madam Speaker, like what I heard the Honorable Mbadi say this morning about the Article 223, it's so general that as a House, I think we need to look at Article 223 so that it is not abused. That every other time, the government just withdraws money, gets money under Article 223 without approval of Parliament. So with those many remarks, Madam Speaker, I support.
Honorable Member for Gatanga, I see that you have an amendment motion. I think I can allow you to prosecute it now. And I think the amendment has already been circulated. You may proceed, Honorable Murray. I hope it won't take too long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. I wish, or I beg to move a motion for the consideration of the budget estimate for the financial year 2024-25 to be amended by inserting the following words immediately after the words second schedule to the order paper appearing on paragraph 2. Subject to the insertion of the following policy solutions, we request for introduction of the education sector. That, beginning the financial year 2024-25, the school feeding program currently being undertaken by the national government covers all learners in all public basic education sector. Madam Speaker, the amendment is not only constitutional, but moral. Let me first and foremost, Madam Speaker, I thank the committee, the Finance Committee, the Budget Committee, for making a very, very elaborate budget proposal, very elaborate public participation, whereby we have come up with a budget estimate of 2.9 trillion. I also wish, Madam Speaker, to thank the NACONEC, the institution which has been managing the school feeding program in Assal. They have been doing an exemplary job. Madam Speaker, two wrongs cannot make one right. Madam Speaker, on the 11th October 2023, this Parliament passed a resolution that school feeding program need to be implemented in all our primary and junior secondary schools to ensure that there is quality. That is already in the record